goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second down and inches. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's second down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Gain of 4. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Down, Cowboys.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 40.
Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Now, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Pollard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over first.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long for Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. Looking to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Dallas.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Benson Mayowa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. And this will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
2nd and 1. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Greg Olsen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 2. Dancing to his left. He's going to, and oh, he coughed it up. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. The big fella, the 30, 10, 5, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott forced out to his left. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 6.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Come on. Switch. Switch. Show an 8.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
46 to Mike, 46.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
At the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and now it's 3rd down.
Up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the 1st round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see what.
And a loose football, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
10 at the 20-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On to punt for the Cowboys.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Boy, how good is this defense. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 6. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll try to run with Carson, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
There's pride on the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. Next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This